Hi there, and how are you doing? Today we are going to focus on creating a business model for your online engagement. This video is a build up of a previous video where we looked at creating a roadmap, a blueprint, a plan for your social media engagement. So this is just a build up, and I believe by the end of it all you will have a template to work with, something basic, something simple that you can work with for your online engagement. This is important and necessary, especially for people who like to have a structured way of looking at their social media engagement. Social media is a buzz of activities and it can be overwhelming. So it's good for you to contain yourself and to keep yourself in check, and a guide or a business model or a blueprint is one way to contain yourself and to keep you in check so that you remain focused to achieving your objectives, especially if you are looking at it from the perspective of business. So today I'm just going to share with you briefly a template that you can use. So I'm going to give you a few examples, and then you can use this template and customize it in line with your offering. Okay, so let's start. So some of you are familiar with the business model canvas. You work in a company or an organization, and this is the plan or the template you work with. So today we're going to use the template but for your online engagement. How do you customize the business model canvas for your online engagement? So let's get started. All right, key partners. These are people who support you to deliver your offering. For example, followers are your greatest key partners because they're the ones who support your content. They're the ones who follow your content. They're the ones who support what you do online. Imagine if you posted a video, nobody watched it. If you post something and there's no comment or any feedback, how do you feel? You feel discouraged. You feel like you didn't put in, you start asking yourself so many questions. So knowing that your followers are a key partner in you achieving your objectives on social media is very important. Another partner you'd think of is brand partners. These are people who resonate with your niche, your style, your values. Consider what your followers like, need, and work with brands that help you deliver this. Work with brands that resonate with what you're offering, what your product is, what your service is. All right, for you to achieve your objectives. The second one is key activities. Now, under key activities, I have picked out the example of marketing. Now, consider using the tools, features, and formats available for you to work with. When we talk of formats, we are looking at the different formats that you use to pass your message. Are you going to use animation? Are you going to use videos? Are you going to blog? Are you going to write an article? Are you going to create, are you going to do text captions? What kind of format, is it going to be audio? Is it going to be, what kind of format do you want to work with to deliver your message or your offering? So that's important for you to think through. This is my offering, so which is the best format? And because of this, so you choose the format you want to work with. And I always advise use a variety of formats until you're able to tell the right format that resonates with your followers. Some people will use video, and video is captivating. People will resonate more with you when you do a video. Some people will put an image and people will resonate with the image. Some people will do animation, and there are people who love animation. So keep experimenting with different formats for you to know exactly the format that resonates with your followers. The next important thing you need to look at when you're thinking about marketing is the tools and the features available within a given platform for you to use and propel your vision. If you don't know the tools available, if you don't know the features available, then you're not able to maximize effectively on the marketing aspect of it. So it's important that you take note of that. The next aspect you're going to look at is value proposition. Value proposition is how your product or your service or your offering is going to solve the pain of your followers. How your product and service is going to bridge a gap that your followers are experiencing. How your product and service is going to fix something that your followers are looking for, how your product and service is going to address a complaint. So if you look at what your followers are looking for, can your offering solve that? That's what you call a value proposition. A value proposition is simply the value that you give and the benefit that comes with those values that benefit your followers. Accessibility, it's time saving, it's the convenience, it's the affordability, it's the quality. Those are some of the attributes that are associated with value proposition. Let's go to the next one. Customer relationships. It's one thing to connect with customers offline and online. When you bring your offline customers into your online space, connect with them. Don't just have them there. Connect with them, connect with your followers, and acquire new customers. How do you do this? Don't just post and walk away. Don't just tell people to buy from you or keep selling and selling and selling. Go out of your way and build relationships. Even if you have a good relationship with a customer outside the online space, carry on or continue this relationship into the online space, because that's the only way they will give you repeat business. They become your ambassadors. They will go out of their way to also talk about your business and to talk about your offering. So don't underestimate the value and the time you invest to connect. Don't just post, don't just tell people to subscribe. Take time to also go out of your way and connect with them. The next segment you're looking at is customer segments. Now, under customer segments, we are asking ourselves, who is likely to benefit from your offering? Ask yourself, I have this product. Who is it for? What category of individuals will benefit from this? What category of maybe even groups of people or forums will benefit from my offering? That's what we call a customer segment. Now, sometimes understanding customer segment may take time because you're not very sure. You have a product, but you're not sure who will resonate with your product online, especially if your product is not too direct. Like if you're selling a luxury brand, the customer segment is clear. If you're selling baby clothes, the customer segment is clear. But there's some segments you come onto social media and you're not sure who the right customer is for you. So it's important that you just keep posting and keep watching out for feedback, because feedback is very important. Now, feedback will help you know who you're serving and who resonates with your product or your services, and that becomes your customer segment. All right. The next segment will be key resources. Under key resources, we ask ourselves, what will you need to promote your product or services? What will you need to promote your following? If you want to grow your following base, if you want to grow your social media base, what resources will you need to be able to do this? So list down, think through, and then list down all the resources you will need, and then now start applying these resources to be able to achieve your objectives. The next segment would be channels. Under channels, focus on channels where your customers are likely to be found. It's important to know the right channel for your products or your services and your offering. Now again, this is not automatic. It will take time for you to understand the market, first of all, to understand the terrain, to understand the platform, to understand customers, for you to know the right platform. So what I would advise you, if you have maybe you've written a blog, post it on Facebook, post it on LinkedIn, see how it works, post it on your website, see how across all these platforms, who resonates more with my kind of content, who resonates more with my articles. If it's videos, post your videos on TikTok, post your videos in YouTube, post your videos on Instagram, on also on Facebook, and then see which customers or which categories of people resonate with that particular video. Now with time, you start understanding, okay, so this is the right channel for this content. So sometimes it's automatic, sometimes it takes time, and it will take time for you to really understand and be able to segment the right channel for your right product. Now, we also have metrics. we have analytics and we have insights that will guide you. So much as you're experimenting with direct feedback, also look at the insights and the metrics and see how things work out, and then make a decision from that. They help you make a decision and know where to place what and how to hit the right target. Okay, so the next category we're going to look at, or the next segment, is cost structure. Now, under cost structure, we are looking at listing down all the expenses you're likely to incur in the process of your social media engagement or a social media presence. We are looking at costs like internet. We are looking at time. Creating content is time intensive. So we are looking at what does it cost? How much does it cost for me to sit here and prepare this content? You need to cost that. Look at costs like logistics. Somebody has made an inquiry and wants a delivery done. What does it take? What kind of expenses will you incur to make sure that product reaches your customer? So it's important that you list that down. Now, doing this will help you to know where, how your online business is doing, whether you're making progress, when to pivot, when to change something, when to incorporate something. These decisions help you, but you cannot make effective or sound decisions if you don't have something to look back to. And doing all this, working with a business model, helps you to do exactly that. The next segment we're talking about would be revenue streams. Now, under revenue streams, you're talking about how you intend to generate revenue through your content. It's important for you to also think through. I have my key partners, I have my followers. I am connecting with my customers, or connecting with new clients, or hoping to get new clients, or aspiring or working to get new clients. Okay, I have my channel right. My value proposition is accurate, it's on point. I have listed down the expenses. So after all is said and done, how do you intend to generate revenue through your social media engagement, or through the content that you're putting out? So it's important for you to know, number one, are you looking at subscriptions? Are you looking at advertising? Are you looking at direct sales? There's so many ways to make money out of social media, but you have to gauge the streams suited with your kind of content. So you have to sit down and think, this is my content, this is my customer segment, these are the expenses I incur. So how do I generate, which streams can I incorporate to make sure I keep making money and I keep generating an income at the end of the day? So that, in a nutshell or in brief, is a canvas model for your online engagement. You can use this particular template and customize it in line with your kind of offering, or in line with your kind of product or service. It will help you make decisions. It will help you move faster. It will help you see things in a more clear way, as opposed to just being random posting and wondering, okay, so here people say here there's money, you run there. Even if you'll keep running around to make sense of everything, before you keep running around, first of all, contain yourself and have a roadmap, something you'll always come back to and say, okay, I am on this path and I'm going to stay on this path until it works for me. So that's been today's video. I look forward to hearing from you. Please share your feedback and let me know if this is a blueprint that you can work with. Let me know if you have another template you're working with. Share with us as well. We would love to also learn from you. So see you in the next video.